Well, Bernie Sanders is the Democratic candidate of choice for many of the so-called squad, which includes Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar. Now, there are a number of allegations of fraud and impropriety flying around Omar, and she is facing at least 3 challenges within her own party. She's also facing several Republican challenges, including one that, like her, is a Muslim refugee. Dalia Al-Akidi is an international journalist now vying to represent Minnesota's 5th Congressional District, and she joins us now. Good to have you with us, Dalia.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for having me.
All right, Dalia, you're challenging Congresswoman Omar. Like her, you're a Muslim refugee who came to America for a better life. But you say that your similarities end there and that the two of you could not be more different. Explain that.
It's full stop after that. I truly believe Ilhan Omar is doing irreparable harm to our district, to our state, to our country, and she must be stopped. The people of the district, of the 5th district that she was supposed to represent in the Congress, are tired of scandals, are tired of DC insiders and outside influencer. I believe, and I am the best candidate that could beat Ilhan Omar. Because of my background, I'm immune from her identity politics. Being what you exactly said. Because of this background, I could push all her identity politics, the strategy that she uses, and then force a discussion, force a conversation about what we need, what this district needs, a serious conversation that nobody had it with her.
All right, Dalia, I get that as a female Muslim refugee, as you say, you're the best person to challenge her identity politics if that's the card she's using. But speaking about you and your background, now granted you were politically active when you came here from Iraq, you were motivating for change to Saddam Hussein's oppression of the Iraqi people, but most of your career you've been a journalist and a political analyst. Why do you think that this experience is relevant for serving in Congress? Why do you think you qualify for this job?
I've spent many years as a foreign correspondent all over the world. I've traveled, I've covered war zones, conflicts. I've covered so many other international summits, terrorist attacks in Europe and in the Middle East. I've seen it all. And I know how to listen to people. I could listen to them. I know how they feel when they're oppressed by a dictator or they're oppressed by a political or a religious political party. I've seen it firsthand. I've covered the what the Muslim Brotherhood did in Cairo. I was there, and Egypt is where the Muslim Brotherhood came from. So I know all this, and I feel it, and I've been reporting it, so I can hear the people. I can point where the problem is, and I will do my best to represent them.
All right, well, Dalia, one of the arguments against Congresswoman Omar is that she's been too focused on issues that don't actually serve her district. She's made attacking Israel, for example, a signature issue. She introduced BDS, boycott, divestment, and sanctions legislation to target companies doing business with and inside Israel. Now, putting aside that that's a racist policy, it could also harm her own constituents because one of these companies is, in fact, General Mills, which is located in your district. Now, in your district. Now, we've actually done a tally of Omar's tweets on a number of occasions. We found that a vast majority of them dealt with attacking Israel. Now, regardless of whether you agree with her positions or not, again, the argument is made that she's not prioritizing working to making the lives of the people of Minnesota's 5th Congressional District better. So how would you do that? How would you be representing those people specifically?
First of all, let me say that anti-Semitism is a very irrational hatred that it makes you do bad things to Jews not only hurt them, and not only the Jews. Ilhan Omar and the far left are planning to destroy Israel and anyone and any company that doesn't agree with their hatred. And that you mentioned, which is a company tens of thousands of jobs to our constituents. Ilhan Omar, I'm just.
All right, Dalia, so other than challenging her on that policy, I want to know what you're proposing to do to really help the people of the district that you want to represent. What are some of your priorities for them, for example?
I'm for smaller governments. I'm for freedom of speech. I'm for the integrity of elections. Our biggest threat today comes from our disunion. We are now at the throats of each other. Americans don't hate each other. It's the identity politics that are forcing them to do so, and it's the far left that are doing that. I will be honored to serve every constituent in the 5th District, regardless of their faith, their gender, their political affiliation. That's what a representative should be doing.
All right, Dalia, as we mentioned, there are a number of allegations of fraud and impropriety flying around. Omar apparently reports that the FBI is investigating some of that, and because of that, she's got at least 3 Democratic challenges. How do you see that impacting her bid to actually get reelected? I mean, what are the chances that you think that you will actually be potentially facing off against her?
Well, Ilhan Omar, backed by CARE, which is the Council on Islamic Relations, and backed by the Muslim Brotherhood, which I stand against, is willing to fight everybody. She has the money because they provide her with the money. That's through her data. I mean, it's no secret. So I don't think they will have a chance to do so. If she wants to serve CARE and other agendas to bring Sharia law in this country, I'm the first one to stand against her and stop her.
All right. Well, Dalia, thank you for joining us. Dalia Al-Akidi. Appreciate it.